Come in.
Good morning, Miss Lobo. You wanted to talk to me?
Yeah, good morning. Sit, please. So I have some good and bad news for you. The good is that the government wants to increase the minimum wage.
Really? So what are the bad news then?
The bad news is that we can't afford that, so we're gonna have to let you go. I'm so sorry.
But what am I gonna do?
Exactly.
Minimum wage does not benefit workers. Now here's the boring definition. The minimum wage is the minimum amount of compensation an employee must receive for working. It is usually established through legislations by the government. Making it illegal to pay less than this amount to your workers.
The minimum wage is a binding price floor, which is a legal minimum in which the government does not allow the price of a good or service. Here we have the labor market. We have a quantity equilibrium and a price equilibrium. Let's apply the price floor now. We can see now that there's a new price equilibrium, and here's the problem. We have a quantity demanded for labor and a quantity supply for labor. So what's this? This is a surplus, which this is the unemployment created by the minimum wage. Let's take Spain as an example. There's a 25% of unemployment, and people are so desperate that they either leave the country to look for better opportunities, causing a brain drain, or they enter the black market. Due to the minimum wage, businesses decide to employ cheap labor in other countries such as China or India to lower their cost, creating unemployment in the domestic country. Workers are employed illegally because they're willing to work below the minimum wage. This puts them in danger due to the lack of insurance and awareness. It is estimated that 34% of Spanish workers earn less than 645 euros a month.
It is not a solution for poverty, as it only helps 11% of poor households versus a 40% of people making 3 times the poverty line, who don't need the help. Let's take Spain as an example, the fourth on the graph. The number of hours necessary to move out of poverty are 58, whilst the maximum legal numbers of hours of work is 40, so you're screwed, right?
Cost-push inflation is a type of inflation caused by an increase in prices of inputs, like labor, raw materials, and wages. Increasing minimum wages will increase the prices of goods, but who is hurt the most by rising prices? These will be the lower wages workers, the ones that the minimum wage was supposed to help.
Managers take minimum wages for granted, so jobs that are very valued are paid minimum wages when they could be earning more. Minimum wage affects teenagers and unskilled workers the most. As for managers, the value created needs to be bigger than the cost. This is why they will not hire unexperienced workers. In fact, 2/3 of minimum wage earners get a raise within 1 to 12 months. Without this, they will remain with minimum wage or may not receive a wage at all. If this unemployment is created, both the economy and the employers are worse off, as they cannot benefit from the workers' productivity.
Created using Powtoon.